Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Wyatt Staff. I am a professional life coach and mentor, and if you want to schedule one-on-one sessions with me, you can do so down in the description below, www.wyattstaff.com. Today we're going to be answering a question from Bossman Blastbeat over on Instagram. Thank you for the question. Hey Wyatt, I'm studying drums full-time to get my grade 8 practical certificate, but I have no idea how to make a living with the drum set. What would you do if you were in my position? I was in your position once upon a time, and it took me maybe 10 years, maybe 8 years to figure out how to really make money with the drum set. The way that I did it was here on YouTube. Grab a camera, start making videos. Nowadays, it's easier than ever to make money online as a YouTuber, as a TikToker, as an Instagrammer. A lot of people think that because of how saturated these platforms are, they should avoid getting into them because there is so much competition. Notice the air quotes, competition, okay? That is not the case. That is not how that works. I don't know if you've noticed, like I'm from Canada, I'm from North America. So in North America, the way the car companies set up their dealerships is all on the same street. All right, like in the town that I'm from, St. Catharines, Ontario, there's this like main road. There's all of these dealerships all on the same street. And there's a reason for this. The reason is because when somebody is going to get a car, they're gonna hit that street, right? Like if two dealerships set up on that street and somebody wants to go buy a car, it's easier for them to just drive to that street and check out both those dealerships, buy a car at one of those dealerships and leave, right? So then the third dealership goes like, well, why would I set up my dealership like on the other side of town when everyone's going to this street already to check out these two dealerships? Like GM and Ford over here, why would Hyundai set up on the other side of town? No one's gonna come to Hyundai. There's two dealerships, GM and Ford, over on this street. So then Hyundai sets up next to Ford, and then we get Mercedes, and then we get BMW, and then whatever. And now the whole street is filled with dealerships. This one street filled with dealerships. They didn't say, I'm not gonna set up my lot here, I'm not gonna set up my dealership here because the street's crowded and there's so much competition. They said, this is where everyone is going. Everyone is going to this street. So I'll put my dealership on this street too, and then we'll sell cars as well. Okay, so shift your mindset. Like if you think for a second, I'm not gonna make a YouTube channel because it's oversaturated, that's totally the wrong answer. The right answer is YouTube is oversaturated because more people than ever are watching YouTube videos. And if there's a lot of people doing what you wanna do, that means more people than ever are creating audiences in the same category as you. So more people than ever are bringing people to Instagram to watch drum videos. That means that you have this like whole team of colleagues helping you grow an audience on the platform. You know who it was hard for? It was hard for Cobus. He had nobody. It was hard for Cobus. Cobus at a time where no one was watching YouTube and no one was watching drum covers on YouTube had to figure out how to bring people onto a platform that nobody was on yet and watch drum covers that nobody was watching. That dude had it rough. Me? No, easy, okay? Easier than ever now, but when I did it back in, I don't know, like what? Started in 2012, okay? So when I started in 2012, I had Luke Holland, I had Cobus, I had like all these other guys, like, you know, the list goes on. Who's this guy? I never really watched him. Cooper, I had Cooper drums, okay? All these drummers bringing people to YouTube. Okay, now all these people coming to YouTube to watch drumming, guess what? Guess what? Wyatt Staff gets recommended in the bottom section of a Cooper drum video. Wyatt Staff gets recommended in the bottom section of a Luke Holland video. Wyatt Staff gets recommended in the bottom section of a Cobus video. Okay, more people coming, all right? It's not competition, it's teamwork, all right? It's like the dealerships. The more people doing something, the easier it is to succeed at that thing. Okay, so there's no problem starting an Instagram, starting a TikTok, starting YouTube right now, growing an audience and getting paid from those platforms. There is no problem. Okay, so that's like the first thing I would do right away, out the gate. I would not try and latch on to other people. Like become an individual, right? Like drumming is an individual, well, drumming is a team sport because we need the other members of the band to do it, right? So you can go about that way, but for me personally, like I didn't really get along with people back in the day when I was like really coming up. I had a hard time in bands. Somebody asked me recently, like, why didn't one of your ex bands blow up? Because I didn't know how to play nice with people, truthfully. So I had to take the route of like, how can I do this on my own? Because I just like, anytime I got in a band, it's just like, it didn't really work out for me. I always felt like I was the one working the hardest and like I just wanted to like have complete control and responsibility for my own success, my own career. And then I saw guys like Matt McGuire, I saw guys like Luke Holland, they had these brands, like literal brands around their playing of the drums. And that resonated so strongly with me. I wanted to be like the center point of this, like this icon brand sort of figure. So then I decided, all right, why Stav, get my own logo, make a bunch of drum covers, and then that opened up all these other doors, like making reaction videos, making this, making that, making this, and then that just kept evolving in the career, evolving into other avenues in YouTube now and all that kind of stuff. So first step, absolutely 100%, I would say, is start publishing content in some way or another. That's the first step to make money with the drum set. That's the first step. And another byproduct of publishing content on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok that I didn't mention and that has nothing to do with making income, the more you publish on those platforms, the more you're going to be watching yourself back when you edit your videos, when you learn new songs. Like, it's just going to make you an all-around better person, better drummer, okay? The camera really does have a way of like showing you all of your flaws. So when you're faced, like when you set up a camera and start talking to it, or you set up a camera and start playing in front of it, like you now have to really come to grips with who and what you are in ways that maybe you couldn't really see before. And that for me, as like from a personal growth standpoint, has really helped me accelerate my growth in my life, and then in turn become a better drummer and become just like a better, like more well-rounded individual later in life, because of all of the things that the camera pointed out that I would have never seen had I not been recording myself, okay? So that's the first way I would say, is start the YouTube stuff. I would also say hire me, 100% hire me, because there's no life coach in the world who's better qualified to teach you how to do this. I've taken 4 channels now and gone from 0 to 10,000 subscribers with them. That's actually how I got into life coaching, was I had a program where I was teaching off of Patreon. I was charging people to come to me and I was coaching them in becoming YouTubers first. And then that really opened up the door to working with people's lives, right? Because like when you're teaching someone how to become successful on YouTube, very quickly it also becomes you're teaching someone how to like change their life and mold themselves into something that can be successful on YouTube. Like being successful on YouTube is not just getting like a part-time job. It really is like a 12-hour day. It's a 12-hour day endeavor, you know? So that's how the life coaching thing started. Anyways, I'm getting off topic with all that. I hope that helped you in your journey. Thanks for asking the question. If you guys want to schedule sessions, you know the deal, down in the description. Appreciate you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.